Hey, welcome back. I think this is gonna be the finale, I think. Hopefully. And this will be the last day I probably talk about Tolstoy this week, before next week when I read more of the book. So I'm reading a book called The Confession. I talked about it for the past 4 days. Just reading my notes now and kind of thinking about it. There are a couple of, ironic things about... It's frustrating that... this is hard. Oh, good. Give me that. Stop. Okay. Oh, wait. What do I do now? Is it one of these? Oh, cool. Okay. There are a couple of, paradoxic ironies or whatever. The major one that I was thinking of, and I mentioned this when I was reading Ecclesiastes, the irony of these books is that they're about meaninglessness and, how nothing means anything and nothing we do matters. But, this book isn't helping me. So it means something to me. Obviously, it's saying, well, that doesn't mean anything. That it means something to you. But it's kind of ironic. These books about meaningless are, the only ones that I'm connecting with right now. So it's kind of meaning there, right? I don't know. That was the irony I saw. Right now, this is the only book that really means anything to me. Okay, now where do I go? Okay, it says go back. The other one that I was thinking about is a little bit weirder. I was just thinking about it when I was thinking about religion and life being infinite. So Tolstoy kind of says, I don't know if he says this, I was saying it more, but I should save. Did I already save? No, I didn't save. Yeah, humankind and life in general is meaningless. In an infinite universe, progress is meaningless. But then he goes to say, human life is meaningless because life ends. So either way you kind of lose, right? If it's forever, it's meaningless, or if it's finite, it's meaningless. That's not to say that can't be true, but I guess that's, yeah, I mean, those two things both make sense to me. That in an infinite universe, progress is meaningless. And also, death, the fact that everyone dies, makes what they do meaningless. Solomon kind of said that because he was saying, no matter what I do, all the wealth I acquire, everything I do depends on the people who come after me. If they just burn everything I ever did, then nothing I did really matters. Sometimes that's a good thing, because we killed Hitler, right? So nothing he did ever mattered. But everything you do depends, it's out of your control, I guess. Okay, now where do I go? I'm at the bottom right, and I need to go... Yeah. I need to go up 3 into the left 1. So is that a paradox? I guess if you were kind of trying to poke holes in my... which I don't know why you would do, because I'm not really trying to poke holes in your life. But if you're trying to poke holes in this logic, you could say well, you're saying infinite life is meaningless, but also finite life is meaningless. So what do you want? You can't win with you. But if that person existed, which I don't think they do, I would say to him, like, well, yeah, that's kind of the point. Everything is meaningless. Finiteness is meaningless. Infiniteness is meaningless. Everything is meaningless. Because I was thinking how like, what if a Christian would say to Tolstoy, like, well, life isn't finite, it's infinite. Our souls are infinite. If we believe in God, we go to heaven forever. And then Tolstoy would say that, like, well, that's meaningless. Infinity is meaningless. Okay, so I have to kill everyone in this room. So I'm gonna save, and then... Oh man, I already lost half my hearts. We'll see what happens. Okay, I can kill him, I could kill him, and you can die. Okay, that's not too bad. So that's why Christianity is kind of weird, and it doesn't really help solve this problem. What am I doing? What am I doing? What am I doing? Okay, go left one. I don't have to kill anybody. Just go left one. That's okay. That's okay. That's okay. I don't care. 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 Go in the room. Okay. Go left one. Then I have to kill everyone in this room, right? Yeah. I wrote down a note that kind of goes against what I was just saying about religion. Like, well, it does make sense how religion can exist, or it makes, this isn't an original thought, but like the idea that atheists probably think, well, religion comes out of the need for us to escape death, because we're the only beings that really understand death on Earth. So we need to create a religion that keeps us alive forever, because then you run into a Tolstoy problem, which is like, well, why would I do anything? What's the point of doing anything? Why shouldn't I just jump off a cliff right now? Like, life is suffering. I could avoid the suffering if I just die. So then you create religion to avoid that problem. You say, well, life is forever, so that's the point. Like, you have to keep alive because to get into heaven or whatever. Okay, then I'm down. Oh, the boss is in the next room. Okay. I think you have to shoot a thing at him. I'm gonna look up how to kill him because I'm not exactly sure. Okay, let's get there first. This guy, he should give me a fairy. Come on, give me a fairy. He can give me a fairy, right? They're not too hard. Do 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 boop 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 do 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 boop 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 boop. Boo, no. Okay, whatever. Okay, I'm gonna save. Here we go. This is Ganon, right? So let me just finish that point before I finish the game. Humans believe in something as crazy as eternal life because without it, you become Tolstoy, suicidal. A species can't live like that. That was the point. I mean, it's not an original idea, but it does make sense why if God doesn't really exist, why we would have to create one to keep living as a species, because then nothing... But that's not technically true, because I'm living and I don't really believe that. A lot of people don't believe that. And they're still able to live, so then that kind of disproves it. Okay, well, let's just try and beat it with my own brain first, and then, because I just saved anyway. I got the Triforce! Okay, what do I do? Shoot him with the arrow? Maybe I have to hit him. I don't know what I'm doing. This game is... I was thinking I always kind of am a little hard on this game because I'm like, oh, I don't know what I'm doing. Use a flute? No way. I don't know, if I was a kid and I was playing this game, it might be kind of fun to map out. Like, I think this is what you're supposed to do, especially with this dungeon. You're supposed to map out, like, all the areas. It's kind of cool that it's in a grid. Like, okay, this grid is this, and this grid is this. Okay, I've already been here. And then, like, if you had your own little map, you could draw, oh, this is where this is, and this is where this is. I think that's probably the fun of the game. But now I'm like old and I don't got time for that. Okay, how do you begin? And I don't remember. I've never done this. I've never done this before. I've never gotten this far. Ganon. Ganon will disappear and begin to shoot fireballs at you, which are unblockable by magic. He moves around the pattern, so hit at one of the locations he shoots from and you'll hit him. Each time you strike him, he will change his pattern. This phase is quite random and could be annoying. I find it best to stay in a corner or part of the room and just keep slashing away until you hit him. That does sound annoying. Okay, let's try it. Oh, boom, 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 boo doo boo doo boo doo boo. Beep, 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 beep. I guess you don't need the arrows right now, but okay, so it's going. I think the top left corner is the best corner. Oh, I got the triangle. Okay, so I'm gonna, yeah, like up here. Am I hitting him? Oh, I hit him. Okay. Wow, this is hard. What do you think? Should I? Wow. You think I need another fairy? Well, I know, okay, the first pattern is, he's usually in the top left, and then you can get him in the middle in the second pattern. So let's just see if I can do it. Yeah, he's usually up here. Okay, now he's like in the middle. Okay, how many more times do I have to do this? Oh, I got him. Okay, I'm gonna save. How many times do I have to do this? If I can't beat it on this try, I'll have to get a fairy. Because I just did pretty good. Okay. I'm gonna save. This is crazy. Okay. Then he turns a different color or something. After striking him 4 times, he'll become brown. This is your sign that he's nearly defeated. Whip out that bow and sling the silver arrow at him, causing him to explode. The Triforce's power falls into ashes, so grab it. Ooh! I'm at the end and I didn't need a fairy. Okay, ready? Are you ready for the end? I've never beaten Zelda before. This is crazy. I'm ready. I think this is just like the end. You just shoot him and he's dead. Wow. Ah. Boom, 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 boom. Zelda. What's happening? I don't have the sound on. Is something happening? Bah! Finally, peace returned to Hyrule. It only took me 30 years to save Hyrule, but I finally did it. Oh, I think my goal with this channel is to just beat every Zelda game. So that's a bit of a spoiler, but tomorrow I'm gonna play Link to the Past. That game should go a little bit better because it's a little less hard. This game is ridiculously hard. They don't give you any hearts. Whenever you get a hard piece, it gives you the option to get like that red potion, and you're always like, no, I don't want to get the red potion. I gotta get the heart. But the red potion's pretty, I think it heals you. So like that comes in handy in a dungeon. I'm not gonna beat the second quest. There's no way. I'm not doing that. But that's it. My god, we did it. What's the second quest? Boom. I've never seen the second quest. What does it look like? I don't think my brother ever even beat the first Zelda. Crazy. Crazy, crazy. Is that too short of an episode? Oops, what happened? Oh no, I'm over. Okay, cool. So I'm gonna start A Link to the Past tomorrow. And so I've beaten the first Zelda. I beat Ocarina. I beat Wind Waker. I don't think I'm really gonna... Well, I could play Twilight Princess. I have that one. I have that one on GameCube, I think. Or maybe Wii, I don't know. And I have beaten Link's Awakening. So that's 4, right? I know there's a ton more, but... I want to play the Minish Cap. I've never played that one, and I've heard it's good. I'm going to emulate it. Link Between Worlds, I can't do that. Maybe I could emulate it, but... Majora's Mask. Zelda 2. Should I do Zelda 2? I'm not going to do Zelda 2. That is, it's not happening. I don't know. Zelda 2 is even somehow even more convoluted than the first one. I remember playing this game as a kid. We had this one. I could show you my cartridges. I have them in there. This game is weird. There's random battles, and you get like experience points. Okay, see you tomorrow. Thanks for joining me. On the first Zelda, I beat it. That's so cool. There were points where I didn't know if I could do it. But yeah, cool. See you tomorrow. Bye.